We've always been very clear. We've never, ever wanted to sell a ticket that we haven't been pretty sure we've got a seat for. Don't run away with the idea we're going to have great gaping gaps in our venues. We're not.
Well, no, that's absolute nonsense. Have you actually been inside any of the Olympic venues? Because I've just come from them, they are packed. The Olympic venues, because I've just come from them, they are packed. Because I've just come from them, they are packed. And where there are empty seats, we're doing what we can to fill them. But we've sold more tickets to more events than any other Olympics in history. And these venues are humming. You should have seen the crowd for Tom Daley earlier this afternoon.
Tonight the torch reached Buckingham Palace, met by the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge in Team GB sportswear bearing the manufacturer's logo.
I think one of the problems with these games is they're so expensive, I mean unnecessarily expensive. We don't have to have all these different sports in all these specially designed venues. But they then have to commercialise them, they have to get sponsors. The sponsors are paranoid about anybody else muscling in it. We have the royal family dressing up in the sponsors' gear. I mean, this is undignified and ridiculous.
In Hyde Park this evening, the Mayor of London biffed visiting presidential hopeful Mitt Romney, who'd voiced doubts about the Games.
There's a guy called Mitt Romney who wants to know whether we're ready. He wants to know whether we're ready. Are we ready?
London Mayor Boris Johnson has acted to fill empty seats at Olympic venues by handing out free tickets. But it was empty streets and empty shops in the center of the capital that had Johnson on the back foot as he was quizzed over why customers were staying away. He was forced to concede that business in the main shopping area, the West End, wasn't as brisk as everyone might have hoped. Many businesses blamed the London mayor along with London transit bosses and game organizers for scaring people away from central London.
London has rolled out its largest security operation since World War II. Approximately 18,200 armed forces personnel are now providing security for the Olympic Games, almost double the number of British troops serving in Afghanistan. Helicopters, fighter jets, bomb disposal units are all on standby. The Ministry of Defence has also attached missile launchers to roofs of some London residential buildings. London police arrested 182 people Friday for taking part in the monthly critical mass bike ride. The ride took place during the Olympics opening ceremony.
Well, we wanted to speak to LOCOG, the London Organising Committee, but they yet again didn't want to be interviewed by us.
At the same time, residents near the Olympic Park have been subjected to sweeping censorship laws enacted by their government at the behest of the International Olympic Committee.
In this area of obesity, LOCOG has refused to engage with it. These games, if you look at the list, sponsored by Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Cadbury's, a lot of them fast food sponsors, they contribute 2% to the overall IOC income, and yet they have extraordinary dominance in the field.
They do, but then many of those sponsors also run fantastic grassroots programmes. They have healthy eating programmes, they run sport and school programmes. They all have corporate social responsibility programmes.
Would you prefer to see somebody without a fast food logo attached?
Well, no, actually. If they're as well as selling fast food, they're putting that
McDonald's is going to be basically ruling the school at the Olympics Park for the next 3 weeks.
I'm perfectly happy for McDonald's for investing money in children's
2%.
sport, in getting people fit, getting people healthy, and conducting their corporate social responsibility programmes.
Tell us your thoughts.
I think people are really getting into gear now. We had huge numbers of people, far more than we expected, applying for tickets. And I think that is an indication that people are really excited about this. And I think people are realising that this is just a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
Although many locals can't afford to attend the Games, this year's Olympics is estimated to cost the British taxpayers a staggering $17 billion.
You calculate who's actually kicking in that money, somewhere between 88 and 98% is being paid for by the British tax-paying public. So 88 to 98%. British taxpayers are told that this is a public-private partnership, but it's an extremely lopsided one at that.
We are getting about 1 in 10 of the population in to see a ticketed event, so we're doing pretty well, but you know, when you see an empty seat, it breaks your heart. Have you actually been inside any of the Olympic venues? Because I've just come from them, they are packed.
Wearing Adidas sweatshirts.
Well, the Royals are wearing those sweatshirts because they're Team GB ambassadors, and Adidas are the sponsor for Team GB, so they're supporting Team GB. It's not an Adidas thing.
I think more than that, I think it's a chance for us Brits to show everyone that when it comes to putting on a spectacle, when it comes to pageantry, when it comes to efficient organisation, when it comes to a friendly welcome, we can do it as well, if not better, than anywhere in the world.
Just so exciting.
The Olympic venues, because I've just come from them, they are packed.